So I mentioned in my very previous video that I will be demonstrating an actual Power BI business intelligence applications that we have at NMSU. I just logged into my NMSU here, and the tool is a Power BI. Okay, it's a business intelligence tool, and I'm gonna just go ahead and show you or demonstrate at least one of these reports. I'm just kind of a zoom in so you guys have a better view. So this report, it's an interactive dashboard built by using the Power BI tool. It has an intelligence feature. So anyway, it's very interactive. So let's see if that means let's say if I want to focus on what area would I like to improve. If I click on the email, that it's right away changes, and if I kind of start again, the admin, this is the report, interactive, and then kind of in multiple ways. Okay, there's so many other options, or so many other, kind of a report can here focus on sometimes, these cards here that you click on it, so you can read more information. And I just want to kind of give you a live demonstration of an actual, here it's the amount of effort, the rating. This report was built in Power BI, very powerful business intelligence tool. We do teach in the business information systems tools like this, so you can kind of learn and advance using business intelligence tool to create a report, interactive report like this to, again, always basically the tools that this tool, any other tool that you learn, BI tool, that we kind of discussed when we define the BI, there's a set of technology strategies to business users to. It's really they serve the same. They do the same thing. It's collect, used for collect, analyze, and present data in a format to help companies make decisions. Okay, so that's really apply on all and every business intelligence tool. Now, just want to kind of also get into the RFM analysis, business intelligence analysis tool. So this, the R stands for the recent. So this is used also has a certain algorithm. So it's basically used to calculate, and this we can even use Excel to create this formula to come up with these figures. So the R stands for the recent activity, for frequency, okay, like how many times, and the frequency of like purchases, frequency of providing a feedback, frequency of visiting a store, etc., or coming to class. So that's also analyze the customer or the sales or the consumer's behavior. Monetary, okay, so this is kind of we use it to really measure how much is the spending. So in this example here, and you're going to imagine we're in a software company, and you're going to use this scenario, and you can use this to analyze your Costco sales. A company that collects surveys, and my goal is to use the RFM framework tool to help improve customer satisfaction. Okay, that's the ultimate goal, and let's see how we do that. So the R, we first start categorizing, come up with these. This is more of a customized algorithm, so you come up with this based on the data that you have. For customers who provided feedback within the last 30 days, we give a score. So we give a score of 1 to 5. 5 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. Okay. The most recent activity we give the highest, and the lowest activity we give the lowest. And in between you just come up with kind of an average score. So between 1, if you have, you can have more than like 1 to using the 5 scores, from 1, 2, 3, 4, you can categorize like that. But this is just for simplicity and just to demonstrate how this tool works. When I use 1, 3, and 5 only. So customers who provided feedback within the last 30 days, we have a score of a 5. Who provided feedback between 31, that's the range, to 90, they receive a score of 3, and below 90, they receive a score of a 1. The frequency who provided feedback the last 3 interactions, it's score of a 5, again 6, 4 to 6, 3, and less frequency, we classify them as give a score of a 1. As I mentioned, the monetary, usually it's more of a value, sales, how much spending, but in this case, because it's a survey or it's a feedback, then responses, we're going to look at the quality of the feedback. So if it's detailed feedback, they receive a score of a 5, general feedback a 3, and pretty brief feedback, they receive a score of a 1. So after we classify, we calculate all this, and you come up with, now after we complete the classification, we start the calculation. So this step here, it's more of a calculation, just calculating the frequency, the total score of each. Okay, so we take a customer by customer, so that the customer recently interacted with the support, okay, and provided the feedback. So their recently score is a 5, okay. After every interaction, so this is very frequent. So right, they interact, they call, they get support, they provide feedback right away and give detailed feedback. So that's even the monetary, if they give, like, let's say, going back here, if they give general feedback, then in this case we would give, the M would be 3. So, and this is, this customer received 5 out of 5 for each one of these scoring schemas. So 5, 5, 5, 5 for R, 5 for F, and sometimes it depends how, in this calculation here we just total them. So 5 plus 5 like this, so the customer would receive a perfect score of a 5. Now another customer who interacted a while ago, so the R is 1, rarely gives feedback, so the frequency of their interaction is pretty low, and provided very vague feedback, very low. Everything here is just low, okay. Would receive a perfect sorry, this is typo here, score over 3, okay. So we have a customer receive 15 and another customer, and we just basically have to do the calculation for each customer. What do we do with all this? Okay, what do we do with all this? We come up with, again, the whole purpose, again, we want to improve customer satisfaction, and I need to look at the segmentation. So I'm going to classify, create a segmentation. So based on these scores, you have a scores for each customer. It's going to have a score, okay. What we do with this, so based on these scores, you're going to create a segmentation into groups. We can come up with high, passive, and low. The high value, those who have score of a 15 to 20. The passive engagers, between 9 to 40. So I just come up with, again, these segmentation, and based on the scoring that I have. So just come up with these: the low score, moderate, kind of a medium score, and in the high score, they receive the high value. Now, with this segmentation, also, as a company, as a sales company trying to improve, I have to have also plan what to do with these segmentation. So the high value, customers who receive it also have to, basically recognize this, recognize these customers, encourage them to continue this behavior, okay, and maybe reward them with some a message they receive, or maybe a reward points that's the sales company providing. So just to also have a strategy what to do with these high value segmentation. And the passive engagers, they're kind of they're not so high, not so low, in between. Then in this case, we also have to have a strategy, maybe encouragement, maybe motivational rewards, discounts, something I need to come up with, or encourage these customers to continue provide the feedback, and kind of remind them that this feedback is valuable to their company. And the low engagers, that's probably we need to kind of companies to come up with, and especially if they have a high number of customers classified under this low engagement, they need to do something to encourage these customers to continue provide feedback after every interaction with the customer support. Okay, that's how you are going to analyze or answer the question that you were provided on Canvas. And it was mainly, I think, at Costco, and it's sales, but that's the scenario. And there's pretty much no wrong answer to this. As long as you are understanding how to score, how to classify, and that's help you you'll go through this analysis, okay? And you come up with the segmentation for the business that you're trying to analyze, okay? That's all what I have for this video, and I'm going to be providing the other, the next video is going to be on the Excel chapter 4.